Good day, this is JNN Weekday News. I'm Lafayne Wigan. Here now are the top stories. A resident magistrate has ordered police to immediately charge a reputed member of the Klansman gang or release him. Magistrate Kimon Maddox made the order on Monday after defense attorneys for Kemoy Tommins filed a writ before the Spanish Town Criminal Court demanding his release. Tommins was arrested 3 weeks ago in connection with 2 counts of murder in St. Catherine. But according to his attorney Christopher Townsend, he was not pointed out on a series of identification parade. Townsend went to the court after the cops said they wanted to place him in another parade for shooting at the police in Spanish Town. The attorney complained that the police witness in the case had access to his client, and this has contaminated the process. He also reported that his client would not participate in the exercise. The government has confirmed that the way is now clear for the start of wage negotiations with public sector workers. Finance and Planning Minister Dr. Peter Phillips made the disclosure at Monday's special media briefing at the office of the Prime Minister. Phillips, who provided an update on recent discussions concerning the economy, as well as plans for the tabling of the 2015-2016 budget next month, said the government has completed paying arrears to public sector workers. Firefighters, correctional officers, and health workers were among those who received outstanding payments. While not given a timeline, the finance minister said government negotiators expect to begin wage talks within weeks. A preliminary cyber incident response report giving details about last month's hacking of several government websites has been completed. The report was submitted to the Technology Minister yesterday, and a copy also given to the police. The report was prepared by a team of cybersecurity and forensics experts comprising the Organization of American States, OAS, the Government of Uruguay, and technical officers from several ministries and agencies in Jamaica. A probe was carried out which identified the points and methods of attack. It also outlines the vulnerabilities in the systems that allowed the compromise and contains a recommended recovery plan which has been sent to the affected site owners. Among the recommendations are specifications for system administration, implementation of backup policies, and the introduction of incident management. In regional news, Attorney General Rondalee Brathwaite-Knowles of the Turks and Caicos Islands has declined to divulge information on the release of David Smith, mastermind of the Olint Ponzi scheme, from prison last week. When contacted by the Turks and Caicos Sun newspaper, Mrs. Brathwaite-Knowles said due to the sensitive nature of the matter currently before the courts, she could not comment. She explained, however, that when U.S. officials learned that Smith could have been released on parole, they filed an application for his arrest pending extradition. Mrs. Brathwaite-Knowles said since Smith had completed his sentence, the application for a provisional warrant had to come from overseas. It's reported that less than 24 hours after being released on parole, David Smith was taken back into custody by the Turks and Caicos police. Smith is to serve another 30 years in a U.S. prison. He is facing a magistrate's court in Turks and Caicos, fighting his second round of detention. News now in sports. Arnott Gardens' consecutive winning streak in the Red Stripe Premier League ended last night when they were held to 0-0 draw by champions Montego Bay United at the Tony Spalding Complex. The draw means Arnott's record for the longest consecutive win streak in the league ended at 10 matches. The Jerome Waite coached team had surpassed Reno and Portmore United for the outright hold on the record when they beat Barbican a week ago. They remain out front in the league with 45 points, 7 more than closest rival Waterhouse. Montego Bay United remains in third place on 36 points. And those were the headlines for this hour. You can watch or live stream at JamaicaNewsNetwork.com. I'm Lafayne Wigan, and this is JNN News Worth Watching.